Welcome to the Toledo Field Office for Beacon Investigative Solutions. Hello, my name is Mike Orchard, President and CEO of Beacon Investigative Solutions. Industrial accident investigations should only be conducted by educated, trained, and experienced seasoned investigators. Not every private investigator has the necessary education, training, or experience to handle complicated, in-depth accident investigations that involve the interviewing of dozens of witnesses and the accurate collection of physical evidence for possible future litigation to protect the corporation from economic loss. This type of specific investigation should be conducted in such a manner to accomplish three very specific goals. Number one, to collect and preserve all physical evidence, measurements, photos, debris, and to document damage in such a manner that an accident reconstructionist can utilize this information to successfully recreate the event for scientific analysis at a later date if required. Number two, to interview the witnesses and victims in a manner precluding the possibility of transference of observations from one witness to another, rendering those personal observations useless later. And number three, to prepare a written report to the extent possible given the circumstances and facts, allowing the corporation to present all known facts to assist in mitigating liability if possible, and to provide the framework to make meaningful changes to dangerous situations in the future. In keeping these three goals in mind, the majority of Beacon's field office managers are former special agents with the FBI, or in the alternative, have extensive prior law enforcement experience on the state or federal level with complicated investigative cases involving accidents, explosions, or failure of corporation policies or procedures that have led to an accident. Today, most accident or failure investigations involve many investigative techniques and tools the average investigator will not have any experience with, nor will he have in-house the necessary support staff to assist him while conducting this type of investigation. It is not unusual for a typical accident investigation to involve many, if not all, of the following disciplines: identifying the failure to adhere to written company policy or procedures, collection of physical evidence for future court use, obtaining accurate photo documentation, interviewing of witnesses and/or victims to stabilize current observations, providing believable, reliable, and accurate testimony in deposition or court. You have to ask yourself one question in retaining an investigator in accident investigations: are you willing to subject your company or your client to the potential liability of retaining an inexperienced, uneducated, or incompetent investigator? If your answer to this question is yes, then I caution you to reconsider the very real possibility the investigator you retained to investigate your accident has now potentially conducted that same investigation in such a manner that will subject your company, and possibly you personally, in litigation for such actions as failure to provide a safe work environment, failure to provide proper training, failure to provide safe tools or procedures, failure to provide competent, trained co-workers. This is just a partial list of potential actions. At Beacon Investigative Solutions, we have the necessary education, training, and more importantly, the experience in dealing successfully with complicated accident investigations. We look forward to hearing from you if the need arises. Contact us at 800-535-2136 for a no-cost consultation. Our motto: we will give you our very best effort to bring your investigation to a successful conclusion. If you find yourself in need of investigative support, I invite you to call our Toledo field office at 419-386-2699 for a free consultation concerning your case.